What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of America's Best Restaurants. Right now, we are here in Saegertown, Pennsylvania, as I'm getting ready to check out Hitchy's Tavern. From what I understand, Hitchy's Tavern not only has delicious food, but it is a complete vibe, especially on game day. So I'm really excited to go inside, have some fun, and as always, get to the eat. Bear, what are you about to get?
We are going to make our pepper jack cheese planks.
Ooh, pepper jack cheese planks. So basically, I mean, am I guessing, but is that something almost like a mozzarella stick, but like with pepper jack?
But handmade.
Oh, handmade.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna be so good. So right now, what are you doing?
I am dipping it in our batter, made with our flour blend.
Nice.
Give it the dipper do.
Now, what does that do, the way you kind of like swig it around a little
It gets
circle?
it like started so it doesn't stick so much. And then we'll drop it, and while we're getting our next one, we pop it.
Nice. Now, do you ever have a problem with, because if you have to do that with every single one, does you ever have to deal with one overcooking or anything like that?
Yeah, but when I grab my planks, and even when I prep them, I make them like some of them smaller. So the bigger ones go in first. And then the smaller ones go at the end.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then they all get done about the same time.
All right, cool. So right now, he's about to pull these bad boys out. Oh my goodness, they look so good. Nice, perfect, golden brown. That is the thing. You know what? So I'm getting ready to take a bite out of this right now and see what this tastes like. Yeah, buddy.
All right.
First of all, I love this batter. So light, flaky. It doesn't overpower the cheese, but nice, crunchy. From that pepper jack cheese, I'm getting a nice little kick in the back of my throat. Nothing crazy, but definitely flavorful. And then this ranch, man, yeah, this ranch is definitely something that I could definitely take home and just, kind of just bathe in it, because this is just amazing tasting ranch. Those slap hard. I would love to eat those before any meal. I can order those on their own. I can imagine watching the game, have a nice cold brew right next to me. That's how good they are. I'm just spitting on myself. It is so delicious. I can't wait to try more food that you guys pump out of this kitchen, because everything that I've seen coming out of here looked absolutely amazing, Bear.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna munch on these cheese planks for a little bit. Oh man, it just hit the back of my throat.
Caught up with you.
Yes, it did. Oh, I love it. I love the heat. I love the heat. On any case, I'm gonna get myself a glass of water now, eat these cheese planks, and after that, I'm gonna sit down with Emily and Jeremy and eat some delicious food and talk about this awesome restaurant. First thing I can tell you that I love about this place, like before I even tasted a single morsel of food, before I seen a single wing come out of that kitchen, was the ambiance and the vibe of this place that you guys have here. I mean, first things first, I come inside and you got such an eclectic group of music that's playing. We went from Hank Williams to Darius Rucker to Justin Timberlake to Rihanna. Such a great vibe that you guys set in here, especially with the beautiful aesthetic that's in here.
Absolutely. I think it's a reflection of the customer base we have. All ages, people from all kinds of backgrounds. It's truly a community, a bunch of communities coming together in one place. And, we did an extensive remodel, made it modern, made it rustic, and, we had some good people doing that for us too. One of my best friends, his contracting crew came in and did a really good job.
Nice, nice. Emily, you've also been here from the beginning.
Yeah.
Talk about the process that this restaurant has gone through from the very beginning up to this point, because we were talking earlier, and I was like, it feels like a modern, rustic kind of cabin, feel to the inside vibe with just such a modern, vibe that goes along with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that this place has kind of become what it wanted to be. You know, we started out with a completely different color scheme and everything like that. And then a couple years ago, we came in, completely changed the color scheme, the decor, and we try to switch it up all the time. Every couple of months, we switch out what's on the walls, the lighting, the decor, everything, just to make it different, make it new, and get people talking.
I love that. As far as I'm concerned, you guys have absolutely nailed it. I mean, this place is so boss. I mean, like I said, the aesthetic is awesome. You even got that beautiful outside area with the live music venue. How about you guys talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so we put on the pavilion after COVID. You know, during COVID, you could only sit outside. And when they opened things back up again, we decided, well, we want to put on an outdoor area in case we got shut down again. And it kind of took off. And we put in a full functioning bar, tables, a stage for live music, which we didn't have anything like that before. We have had 3 Nashville recording artists that have played out there now. So it's really cool. And when you walk out there, it's a completely different atmosphere than in here.
No, and I totally agree with that. I mean, I saw a couple of fire pits you guys have out there, which is, I'm sorry, like I love a good fire pit. You know, especially like on like a fall evening or something like that, where it's not too hot, not too cold. You know, just sit around, have some nice drinks with a good group of friends. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a great bite to eat along with it. That's totally a vibe out there, and that's what I love about this place, is because you have 2 different vibes, but it's all a vibe. You know, and it's definitely the type of place that if I had the opportunity to, I would definitely come here multiple times. I mean, you'd be like, Theo, just go home, Theo. It's time to see you, Theo. We appreciate you. Go home. You know, but that's the kind of place this is right here.
Absolutely, absolutely. We've got a lot with the sports, a lot with the live music. It kind of mixes well together inside and out.
Tell me about what the community means to this restaurant. Obviously, they're your patrons, so they're the people that come through and you know, patronize. But you know, you got people that came out here, that came to support you. Someone, from my understanding, is like a big brother to you, just right off camera right now.
That's
you know,
right.
you got a lot of people that come through here to support you guys.
Yeah.
I'd love to know what your patrons mean to this establishment.
Well, they mean everything to us. Without our patrons, we aren't here, you know, and our success is directly tied to them. We are very much community involved, especially with the local sports teams and athletics, high school teams, little leagues, things like that. If you look around, you'll see jerseys on the wall of all the high school teams, baseball, football, wrestling, girls wrestling, volleyball. They mean everything to us. You know, they'll come down here Friday night after football games. You know, the coaches and some of the parents will come in. You know, when the softball team wins District 10, they come here to celebrate. And Little League, when Little League and baseball games are going on across the way here, they all come in here for lunch on Saturday. So we're very community connected, and we really appreciate our community.
That's awesome. You know, because honestly, you know, what is a restaurant without the community?
Exactly.
You know, people can come in and enjoy your food, but what keeps them coming back is the mutual love and respect that you have for each other.
Absolutely.
What am I looking at right here?
This is one of our sizzlin fajitas. This one is a steak fajita. We do offer it in shrimp and chicken. We run these on special every Tuesday, but they are available all the time.
I mean, the smell's coming off. This is absolutely phenomenal. I'm so excited. I'm kind of like slopping and spitting all over myself because it's just.
That's the sizzle sauce, man. That's the sizzle sauce that goes on right at the end. That's what makes it sizzle. That's what makes it smoke. And that's what gives off that smell when you're walking through the dining room. Everybody turns their head and goes, "What was that? Let me get one of those." That's
what I'm talking about. Yeah. Give me some of that. I think I scared everybody in the restaurant because it got quiet all of a sudden. But first of all, I gotta tell you, man, steak is so flavorful and tender.
Oh.
That is the absolute star of the show. I love how those peppers have been thoroughly cooked through to the point where they're now caramelized. And then, of course, with the build your own, I can throw whatever toppings I want on top of that.
Yep.
That goes hard in the paint. And I can see, and I already know what you're talking about with the sizzle effect. When you bring that bad boy out and somebody walks by and you see that sucker sizzling, you hear that ASMR, you get that smell as well.
Yep.
You know, you see, oh my goodness, yeah, that is a home run. And I can see why this is your favorite. Wow, that's such a good fajita, man. That is such a good fajita. Okay. Now, first thing I want to point out is the weight of this, okay? I'm not a weak guy. I have a little bit of muscle in me, okay? I went to go pick this plate up and I was like, oh, snap, I didn't know this was gonna be this heavy. You got a lot of food on here, man. What am I looking at right here?
This is our Friday night fish fry. Alaskan cod we bring in each week. We sell out each week, so you gotta get here early.
Oh, I can already tell this is gonna go hard. What's this, your homemade tartar sauce?
That's tartar sauce there, yep. And yeah, like I said, a lot of times couples will come in and they'll split a piece because as you see, it's so big. You won't find a bigger one around, I can guarantee you that.
Yo! That batter on that fish goes hard, man. First off, it's so crispy. And the fish, so fluffy, so flaky. And then on top of that, the flavor that's coming off of that batter is almost perfect.
Right.
That is almost perfect flavor that's coming. I mean, I just eat it. Oh my goodness, that is amazing.
About 10 different spices and seasonings that we add to a flour-based mix. A little bit of beer batter in there, and yeah, that's our house recipe, man.
I told you to try the fish.
Someone in the background yelling at me about trying to fish. I got you, baby, I got you. That is amazing. Guys, I gotta tell you, everything I had here, absolutely phenomenal. I love the batter on that fish. I love the flavor of that fish. That fajita, as soon as this interview is over, I'm gonna smash some more of that fajita. Everything was amazing here today. I love the cheese logs. This is definitely a dope place to come out, have a drink, watch a game, get a bite to eat. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for allowing America's Best Restaurants to highlight y'all.
Thank you.
I'm Steve. I say it all the time. We go to Steven. I'm the GM at Hitchy's. The biggest two things we say here is, you know what? We do this. We talk to people that I know, that we don't know, our regulars that are probably in the background inside, and that kitchen staff does what they do right in there. I've been saying it for 6 years now.
Well, guys, I gotta tell you, we had a great time here at Hitchy's Tavern. This place absolutely slapped hard. The food was on point. Loved hanging out with Jeremy, Emily, and Steve. They were just awesome people to hang around. And quite frankly, if you're ever in the area of Saegertown, Pennsylvania, definitely make your way on over to Hitchy's Tavern. Unfortunately, as always, it's time for us to keep it pushing. So, with that said, I'm Theo Williams for America's Best Restaurants. Hope to see you.